Whatever microwave brand that you're using that you think you currently love that you're getting from your local grocery store, and I will ask you, is that popcorn farm fresh? Is that popcorn virtually hulless? Do you understand the ingredients that are in there, and or how long has it been sitting on multiple shelves before it gets to your cupboard? I'm here to tell you that Farmer John's, no pun intended, has it in the bag. When it comes to popcorn, $33.49 for our top find that has sold out every time it's been presented. So M58717, we've got 2 easy pays going away at the end of the day, and auto delivery you may lock into. This is Peter Cousin, who has many years in the food industry, who works very closely with Farmer John Tiefenthaler, who used to come here, but really his business is doing so well. He's very busy with the actual farming of the corn.
Absolutely, and it's almost harvest time. We're getting so close to it being the time where we take it out of the ground, but I come in and help them out when I can.
And we appreciate you doing that, because you're going to talk us through all the flavors, but oh, you know what? Wait, we're going to show you the assortment in a minute. But first, there's Farmer John over on the right.
There's Farmer John on the right, his dad Alan on the left, and his sons Harry and Ray, who will become the 4th generation farmer before we know it.
Marvelous. Which is so great that this has been a family heritage for, isn't it, over 70
75 years?
75 years. This has been in his family. What is it? Plants, corn, farming. I mean, this is as good as it gets, but it's a very special kernel that we'll get to in a second. But do you see all 5 of these flavors right here? You are getting 5 each in all 5 of the flavors. You're getting the kettle corn, which is one of the newest additions. You're getting the light butter, the movie theater butter that started it all, the extra butter, and the extreme butter. So you're getting all 5 of those flavors. There's no choice here. Everybody gets to try a sampling of everything. And by the way, your shipping is free, as it is with all of our foods at QVC. So let's start with the kettle corn, but we need to talk about the kernel and why it's so special.
Absolutely. The reason Farmer John's popcorn is so special is the virtually hulless kernel. And people ask me all the time, what does that mean? It's very simple. Have you ever sat at home eating popcorn and you're picking those things out of your teeth? That's the hull. Farmer John's popcorn has been hybridly grown so that during the popping process, it virtually eliminates. So there's no big chunks left to get stuck in your teeth.
Right, which is amazing, because that is the one thing when it comes to popcorn. It's like, I love popcorn, but I don't like the aftermath. There's no aftermath. You just get to enjoy delicious, light, fluffy popcorn.
Absolutely.
So that is the heart of all of the flavors. And then the first one is kettle.
This is our kettle corn. So this is just like that sweet and salty popcorn you get at the local fair. This is the kettle corn. It has that same perfect combination. It's been very popular. And Sharon, you'll notice, dumped it right here live on air.
Oh, yeah.
The bag,
look at this, completely
empty, completely 100% pop.
So you don't get like the weird cluster of burned pieces or something at the bottom that just fail.
Absolutely. And you saw us, we dumped it right here.
Yeah. Yeah, you opened it up fresh and you dumped it right here. And I got to tell you, the reason I love the kettle so much is, first of all, these blooms are light. Not all blooms are the same from popcorn to popcorn. Some blooms are tough on the outside, some are kind of chewy. These are light, they're fluffy, so almost when they hit your tongue, it's almost like the bloom itself almost starts to dissolve, and then you don't have any of those hulls to worry about. And we're going to show the little microwave action happening here.
Absolutely. So you'll see here in the microwave, the kernel starts to heat up and it turns itself inside out. During that process, the hull virtually eliminates into tiny little pieces instead of a big chunky piece that normal popcorn have.
Right.
And you'll see I just grabbed a piece of popcorn here off the table. You'll see it's just a big fluffy bloom with virtually no hull left to get stuck in your teeth. You'll still get that crunch you expect with a snack, but there's nothing getting stuck in your teeth or your stomach when you're done eating it.
And you are getting all 5 of the flavors that we talked about. So we went for the only sweet one first, which is the kettle. Then we move on to, which I believe is the light butter.
The light butter.
And as we're talking about the light butter, I want to tell you one more thing concerning the price. Your price is $33.49 for 25 microwavable bags, and you're getting the 2 easy payments. That means what just poured into this bowl and is spilling out all over the place is $1.34, because your shipping is free. You may very well be spending more money on your popcorn that you're getting at the store, and we don't have virtually hulless there or farm fresh or any of the good stuff we're talking about here.
Absolutely. And this one is our light. So this will have the full movie theater flavor, but it has a little less salt and a little less calories than the rest of the popcorns.
Beautifully flavorful, again, tender and delicious. And some people like, you know, If you go to the movie theater, right, and you know they have the machine where you can add the extra butter. This is if you just want the popcorn that they popped, but you're not adding any extra butter from the machine, is the way I kind of think about this one.
Yeah, and you know, the great part is you'll still get that full butter flavor. You're just getting less salt and less calories.
Which is great if you're being conscious. And by the way, again, you're getting all of the flavors we're talking about. So if you want to pack up certain ones for school kids going off to college, or you want to send some to somebody, hey, you're getting all 5 flavors, and you get to try them all at home too.
Then we have our movie theater butter. This is what we started with on QVC when Farmer John's originally came here, and this has been our most popular since day one. And again, Karen, you'll see, dumped it right here on air.
And we're going to talk about how you're cooking this in the microwave. We have some do's and don'ts for you about how to prepare your popcorn. But look, there's none of those clumps or clusters down at the bottom.
And no unpopped kernels.
And I love this. So I equate the classic movie theater to getting the popcorn at the movie theater and doing just a little, like a whisper of a drizzle on top of a little something extra. That's the way I describe it. Then
sometimes you go to the movie theater and you want to put a couple extra squirts of butter on there.
That's right.
That's why we came out with the extra butter.
Yeah.
So this is our movie theater butter with 15% more butter flavor.
Okay.
But it's still not overpowering with salt.
It's not, but some do glisten.
Absolutely.
They glisten a little bit more.
And Sharon, you'll notice we've been touching all this popcorn. There's no greasy stuff on our fingers. It's not coated in all this extra oily butter. It's just popped in that buttery flavor so that it is absolutely delicious on every bite.
800 of these have now been spoken for. And now we are not messing around. If you go to the movie theater and you want them to coat the bottom layer with butter and then add a little more and then put another layer of butter and then add a little more into the bag and then do a final coat of butter on the top, that would be this.
This is our extreme butter. So we took the extra butter, which already has 15% more butter. We added another 15% of butter on top of that. Plus we added buttered flavor, salt, and popping oil. So that every ingredient in the bag is completely butter flavored.
I mean, like I said, we're not messing around.
Absolutely.
This is a real deal.
The best part is you're getting all 5, but no matter which one you eat, you're still getting that farm fresh, virtually Hulless kernel that Farmer John is famous for.
So important. Do you see all these bags down here that are all popped all the way to the top where you don't end up with those weird leftover or burned kernels on the bottom of the bag? You get all of those, all 25. That means 5 bags in each of the 5 flavors: kettle corn, light butter, movie theater butter, extra butter, and extreme butter. All of them, and each bag price comes down to $1.34. And these bags, I personally believe you get more popcorn out of these bags, which brings me to my next question for you. There is a little thing called the popcorn button on the microwave.
Do not use the button.
Why should we not use the button?
Okay, you'll see these are the larger 3.5 ounce bags.
So,
all 25 of these. A typical grocery store popcorn will be about 2.8 or 2.9 ounces, and that's what your button is really designed for. These are the larger 3.5 ounce bags, which is why the bowl is overflowing as I pour it out. So what you want to do is when you get home, put your first bag in and set your microwave for about 2 minutes. When the popping gets between 2 to 3 seconds, you know it's done, and that's the right amount of time. Every microwave is different. In fact, this microwave here, we had it plugged in on that side of the building, and over here it was 2 different times. So you really want to learn your microwave, because these are the larger bags, and they are farm fresh. There's no extra chemicals or anything in here preserving the life of these. They're very special popcorn.
Look at those bowls over there. That is a lot of bowls of popcorn. I could just go swimming in those bowls right now.
25 movie nights, 25 date nights.
Totally.
The kids are going ready to go back to school. That's snacks at their lunch in the dorm. And here's our farm in Iowa. This is where Farmer John is right now, getting ready for the harvest. These are all the fields where all this corn is grown. It's taken back, it's sorted to make sure that we only get the finest quality kernel that is available.
Right.
And Farmer John has all the technology to make sure that every one of these kernels pops perfectly every single time and gets delivered to the customer in the way they expect it.
Yeah, look at that. All of them individually sealed and wrapped for you. And I challenge you once again. Oh, hi, Farmer John and his family. That's awesome. I haven't seen him in so long. Super, super nice guy. And again, this is what they do. This is what their family has been doing generationally for 75 years. It's a plant. It's corn. It's just crossing different plants together to figure out how to get the kernel that was virtually hulless. They did it. This is the mainstay of what they do for us here at QVC. And again, it's a combo pack that has sold out every single time we have had it on the air in the past, because you don't have to make any choices here. All 5 flavors you get. 5 bags in each of those 5 flavors. And don't forget, your shipping is free. So think about the popcorn that you usually get at the store. Does it have hulls? Probably. Is it farm fresh? I doubt it. There's a lot of times that the popcorn is sitting in warehouse shelves at a manufacturer. And who knows how long the actual kernels were sitting somewhere else, maybe in a silo or something, before they got there. And then they're on the trucks, and then they're on the store shelves before you even have a chance to bring it home and pop it. These are packed fresh. This is farm fresh popcorn. This doesn't exist out in the grocery world.
Absolutely. I was speaking to Farmer John right before going on air, and he said, you know, I just started making the boxes today for everything that's being sold today. So everything that's being sold was in a silo waiting to be produced this morning, and it's being made farm fresh as we speak.
Yeah, love it. So 2 easy payments of $16.75, over 1,600 spoken for, and we've got Laura from Nevada joining us. Laura, welcome to QVC. This is Peter. My name is Sharon. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing fine, thank you.
Good. So are you a fan of Farmer John's popcorn already, or is this your first time?
No, I've been buying it since he's been on air.
Oh, is that right?
Thank you.
So are you a popcorn lover, Laura?
Yes, I am, but since 14, I have not been able to eat popcorn for fear of choking to death.
Right.
And that sounds kind of weird, but with no hull, I can do it more. I can eat it more often than I can just regular popcorn.
You know what? That's right. I mean, I think the nasty little hulls that you find in regular popcorn, whether it comes to dental work or it comes to, you know, something that's getting stuck in your throat or underneath your teeth somewhere, that is the one reason that people sort of steer away from popcorn. But with that problem solved here, everyone who truly loves it can enjoy it anytime as a snack now.
Absolutely.
Well, I broke my neck in 2014, and my throat is very sensitive to hulls. And so because it's Hulless, it really, really makes it possible for me to eat that popcorn more often.
Oh, well, Laura,
I know that sounds weird, but...
No, it doesn't sound weird at all. As a matter of fact, first of all, I'm very sorry about what happened to you in 2014. However, as a popcorn snacker, I'm sure that you were very pleased, and I'm glad that we have something that enables you to enjoy that snack again.
Oh,
absolutely.
Thank you. May I ask him a question, please?
Yes,
absolutely.
Of course.
Go ahead.
I'm from Iowa. I used to live in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and we used to go to a farm that had that grew popcorn. Are you by any chance from the area of Cedar Rapids?
Our farm is actually in Breda, so we're a little bit of ways from there, but very close.
Very close to Cedar Rapids.
Yes.
I bet that I bought your regular popcorn before they come out with the microwave. But I bet you $2 to a donut. I used to buy yours every time we.
Well, we're glad you found us at
popcorn.
QVC.
If that's you, then you know that it's the best. And I thank you so much for talking to me.
You know what? It is always our pleasure, Laura, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for the phone call, and eat this in very good health, okay?
Oh, thank you very much.
Take care, Laura.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So the name of the game here is virtually Hulless. It is the type, it's the breed of corn that you're actually getting where you don't have to worry about most of those nasty hulls that you find in regular popcorn. And every one of the flavors that you see here, from the kettle to the light butter to the movie theater butter, the extra butter and the extreme butter, all comes home to you, so you get to try the sampler. It's one of the reasons it's sold out every time presented. Peter, thank you so very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Please tell John I said hi the next time you chat with him.
Thank you.
All right, that was our top find in the show. And here is a little something we saw earlier, the sausage guy. The sausages from Fenway Park that